Okay, so I'm going to show you how to set up a Kyocera printer with the account track feature. This is really just so you can track who is printing what. It's not, well, you can use it for user authentication, but really we're just tracking who is printing what. So the first thing you need to do is log into the printer. So you should know what your IP address is, so you just log in. Default password, if you haven't changed it, it's just 123456781, 123456778. So once you've logged in, you just go to the user/account track page. And then under general settings, we're just going to turn account track on. For now, we'll just leave user authentication off. You could turn that on if you wanted, but it's outside the scope of this. So we're just going to turn account track on. We're just going to go for password only. Just save users having to remember another username. We're basically just going to give them a full number PIN when we get to it. So password only, hit OK. Just gives you a warning if you already had any accounts set up, it will clear them, but it's not a problem for us. Okay, now that's done, we can set up our individual user accounts. So you can go under account track settings. Now if you wanted, instead of individual user accounts, you could just set up departments. Like you could just set up an office account, give the password to a few different people, and you could track how many people in a specific office are printing. So now we're just going to hit new registration. We're just going to call our user test, and I'm just going to give it a password of 1234. Obviously wouldn't use that in the real world, but for the sake of testing, that's what we're going to do. Hit OK. Right, the printer's now ready for account track. If anyone else now tries to print to it, they're not going to be able to, because they need to now set their PCs up ready for account track. So if we go into printer settings, you have to, if you're not pushing printers out with group policy, you have to do this on each individual PC. So we just go into printer properties, settings, authentication settings, and then this one here, it just needs to be ticked, pop up authentication dialog when printing. So you just click OK. Okay, so you can easily set that now, push this shared printer out with group policy if you wanted to. So that's now done. We can test printing something. So if we just print a test page, you can see what happens. So if I click on the print test page, and you can see this bit's popped up here, we're only interested in the account track section. So we're just going to go to the password field and type in my new password and hit that. Okay, and we've had a successful send to the printer, and I can hear that that's now printing out. Okay, now that that's done, so we obviously would need to go around and set that up on all your individual user PCs and give them all user accounts if you wanted to. Now we get to the point where we can actually check who's been printing what and how many pages they've been printing. Now you need to go into the PageScope Data Administrator app. This is just a free piece of software you can download from Kyocera. So if you don't have it, you need to go download that now. And then we've set up this device. You can just do that by clicking on Registration of Device. Then if you go into Authentication Settings on the side here and just refresh from the device, click on Update. Now it does take normally sort of 15 minutes or so for this information to come through, so we might find that it still says 0 for our test user, but that's kind of normal. If you come in and check this like the day after when everyone's been printing, there'll be way more numbers in there. Just wait for this to update so you can see what it looks like. Okay, there you go. So we haven't got a number through yet. Just it sometimes it takes 15 minutes or so to update, but this is where you would come. So that kind of sums up how you set up account track on a Kyocera printer. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you.